we bike. And the Phillies are up 5-0.
Oh, I love that.
And it's Wednesday. Salute, gentlemen.
Is it Wednesday? I thought it was Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, bro.
And it's Tuesday.
Jesus, Christmas.
AKA roster cut down day.
God, that boy
Rico
going through
Silva.
something right now. What the hell?
Would you
He's
believe I
trying
only
to
took
hurt to
2
get to
sips
that
of a
4-day
Heineken?
weekend.
Well, Lex has a 4-day weekend, which means I have no weekend now. Also, we have a fantasy draft that we need to be getting ready for. How you
Ooh,
guys?
speaking of, I got some things I need to say.
Yeah, go ahead. Let them out.
I can't. I gotta wait one more minute.
Oh, I texted Charlie. I told him.
One more
Drop
minute
your-
for what? You about to make a
All right.
trade?
It's officially 9:00.
Hey, wash your hands.
The deadline is set.
The deadline is set.
You said 9 p.m. correct?
9 p.m. Eastern time.
9 p.m. Eastern time. So in
The
that
only one
case,
surprisingly, the only one to listen was Will. So Charlie.
I know you were blowing him up.
And I hit both of them.
So here we go. CD's Richardson, you are losing a 5th round pick. The TO is good. Who was it? Who's the other one? Shiesty Dev.
No, he got his down.
No, he doesn't. He has 6.
Does he?
Yep, he has A-Chain on the bench, 5 on his roster. You are losing a 5th round pick.
No, I'm not. I don't have anybody on mine.
Not you.
Marcus?
I'm talking to him. Shiesty Dev. Silver Linings.
Oh.
You are losing a 5th round pick.
Yeah.
And King, you are losing a 5th round pick.
Nah, I thought he got down.
He has 5 veterans, no rookie. King has 5 veterans, no rookie. You are losing a 5th round pick. He has Mahomes, Cooper Kupp, Kyle Pitts, Deebo Samuel, and Kyron Williams.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nah, King has 5.
Find me who's the rookie?
Isn't it Kyron Williams?
Kyron Williams drafted 2022.
I thought. Hold on, Kyron's not a rookie.
It says he had stats in 2022.
Oh, yikes!
Damn.
Womp womp womp.
There
So
will
that's
be
5 5th round picks forfeited.
Damn. I thought.
Where,
all right,
so where those picks going to? They gotta go to somebody.
So the thing is, I was looking. It doesn't look like I can just take them away. What I can do is I can assign the pick automatically. So I'm thinking what it will have to be is I will just automatically put some nobody name on there or someone who's not available, and they will just have to live with that. They will lose that 5th round pick.
Frank Gore Jr. Whoever got cut today, Paris Campbell.
Paris Campbell. That's fun.
Not Covey.
This is what's up, Mark. Good to see you, man. Happy you're here. Yeah, Tuesday, not Wednesday. This is my issue, right? And this is what I don't understand as the commissioner. And it's funny because I know Marcus is probably seeing a little bit of it as the treasurer of the league. I got to send my dues in this week, but it's just like it's 10 grown men. All right, it's 10 grown men. 9, excluding myself, since I'm the one saying it. Why is it so hard for everyone to just listen to basic things?
Man, you have no idea.
What did you say?
Oh, he cut out.
He cut out.
Bro, I've been dealing with it all weekend. We're a bunch of grown-ass men, and no one can just pay attention to, like, simple things.
I'm just saying. And then the thing is that really gets me is that I saw Charlie. So Charlie dropped some people. Yeah. Silva literally responded yesterday and today.
Didn't do anything.
And it's like, I'm going to do it. And I distinctly say by 9 p.m. Eastern time. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's like super simple. Super simple.
Bro, it's mind-blowing. It's truly
honestly not that super simple.
Commissioner of a fantasy football. Yeah, it's like babysitting for adults. That's exactly what it is. And the fact that you got Will sending a video of him licking some chick's ass with the fitted on is absolutely wild.
I thought it was a shoulder. What? I saw it. I'm like, what are you doing, bro?
What?
You didn't see that, Coach?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I was disgusted.
So Emerald got her tubes in today, so we've been busy with that.
Oh, well, when you get a chance, just scroll up a little bit on the old fantasy chat. You'll see a very funny video. I don't know. I thought it was the top of the butt.
I thought it was like right here. I don't know. I saw it and I was like, what?
I saw the tongue coming out and then immediately realized that he was wearing a fitted in the video. And I was like, this is some wild work right here, bro.
Put me in the back room. Give me 5 minutes.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie. That made me more mad because I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Pay attention.
Yeah, like, Will said
you can do this, but you can't pay attention to the group chat with any other messages.
that's
and then he was like, "Oh, the punishment, blah blah blah." All right.
No, you're chugging something Saturday.
Yeah, you gotta. I'm not chugging that. I'd rather chug oil. You know what? Chug oil then. Go chug oil.
Chug oil.
That's what you'd rather do.
And then he sends that obscene video. It's the craziest thing ever.
Bro, I was just mind boggled. I was mind bottled. You know when it's so crazy, like your mind's in a bottle.
Yeah, the weight to go right here.
I don't get like no one. I mean, I understand like not having the chat on loud because like I don't. So when I get like I don't get notifications from the chat from the app, the Sleeper app or the chat app. But I still check it every single day.
Yep. What's up?
I'm a national hater, so I be checking to plot my revenge.
But you don't have to have the app, get the alerts from the app. Like you literally just, especially if you know the draft is Saturday, it's like, let me just at least check this every other day.
Bro, now I'm kind of wondering, like, are people even paying attention? Like, are they about to auto draft?
That would be funny. Hey, look, I don't care what they do as long as they're paying their dues.
Hey, I don't know. You got to talk to Coach about that. See if everyone's paying their dues.
Well, from what I know,
I paid mine.
I know Silva's. Most guys are good. I mean, everybody's good. It's not like nobody didn't pay last year. So,
yeah, I'm assuming everyone's going to pay, but like
I'm just not understanding. Not for nothing, in the Dynasty League, the 5th round is still pretty important.
Well, my whole plot and plan is because
hot take city, it got me too,
bro. Hey man, listen,
let the people know because that was some devious work. Wentz get
so
come here.
So what had popped up online via some like one of those like reputable Eagles Twitter accounts like that post news and stuff. What had happened was they posted a link and they were like, "Yo, is this a glitch on the Walmart website? Fanatics or Mitchell and Ness is selling jerseys for like $23." And it's like every NFL team had jerseys. I'm like, no way. So I sent it to one of my group chats with Hot Take in it, and we all went crazy. I bought 2 jerseys. I got a Mitchell and S Dawkins jersey, the green, and I got a Mitchell and S Cunningham jersey, also Kelly green. Bought those jerseys. It was like $47 total. Sent it to the group chat. I think Hot Take he ordered 5 jerseys.
He ordered 5. Bam. Do you understand? I tried to be calm about it. I was like, this is definitely too good to be true. And I was like, most likely what happened, what they ended up doing today is what I figured would happen anyway. But I was like, let me not be greedy. Let me just order 1 and maybe it'll just sneak on by. Maybe they won't catch the 1. And they are like, nah, motherfucker.
Who was it? I forget if it was Hot Take or someone else. They said that their jersey was already shipping.
See, that's what I just kept.
It said like jersey shipped.
See, I kept hoping it would say that. And it didn't. I just got the email confirmation, and then I was like, "All right, let me just get a shipping one before a cancellation."
Bro, we just got to be where we can.
Oh, he said Victory got 1 shipping.
Yes, okay, it was Victory. That's who it was, bro. There's got to be a way we can. Like that's it. I feel like that's a class action lawsuit situation or something.
I'm telling you, bro. I feel like what was the group of people who were investors in the GameStop?
Yeah,
I feel like and they stopped letting them buy. I feel like that, man. Like the big business was like over here taking over. It's not fair.
because I don't, bro, like they're my excuse is they're out of stock. It's like
That's what
so if you're
that's what
not out
mine
of
says.
stock,
You're lying. They're not
you're
out of
lying.
stock. You messed
You're-
up.
You're a liar.
You are lying. That's the thing.
Check your
They're
pants.
clearly in stock. And you know
Check
what?
your pants.
It was funny because I was trying to order. I put Lexus in the cart, no problem. I tried to put a medium women's in the cart for Dre because they were on sale as well, and it wasn't letting me add it. And I was like, let me just hurry up and check out before shit get. And then like literally like a couple minutes later, you were like, and they have fixed the prices already.
Yeah, it was like price fixed. I was like, okay, so price got fixed. All right, so it was a glitch for sure, but it's like
I feel
You
like
still-
I feel like they got to eat that. You put it on
That's
your
the L.
site. It got purchased. It's not out of stock.
I jumped in the whatnot that messed up our cards. He said to hit him up. Hell yeah, brother.
Hey,
We hit on me and Pete were on the whatnot hitting a bunch of freaking card breaks. And these
Damn,
these one dudes were flipping because they kept giving away shit for cheap. They were heated, bro. They were like this should not be selling for $7. This should not be.
Yeah.
But I won the Bears and he won the Eagles and he's a Bears fan. So I was like, I messaged the dudes, which I found out they're like right down the street. They're right here in South Florida.
oh no,
I was like,
a lot
hey.
of those breakers are in Florida. It's a
Yeah,
thing.
they're all pieces of shit. They're probably buying up all the retail packs.
They absolutely are. That's why you can't just go to Target and Walmart and buy retail.
I went
packs.
to three
I mean, I have a
Targets
hobby
and
shop
Walmart
I can go
today.
to and get them out.
I mean, yeah, but they price it out.
Mm-mm.
I went to
I
a
could
card shop. They
buy-
were selling. They were what?
I could buy a booster box like the ones that you always buy for like $20.
The blasters?
$24. Yeah. Oh, that's like I think that's like 34 or 35, something like that.
Bro, not this, but the football optic,
Yeah.
Don Russ optic football, 85.
No, those are 60. Those are 60 at my local store. My local.
No, those
car-
are megas. Okay, I was like, that's mega box prices, bro.
No, the ones that the hobby boxes you see me do with like the series 1 and
Yeah.
stuff, those are 85.
The big ones.
The long ones. Pause. Yeah, man, fuck Walmart, man. They're pieces of shit.
Bro, my
Well, I guess
Walmart
we'll go ahead and
sucks.
yeah, fuck Walmart, bro. All right, well, let's get right into this thing then. We'll get in. Coach will jump in when he gets here. Obviously,
Yeah.
we are aware. Was there anything that happened today that made you be like, didn't see that coming?
Oh, in terms of the roster cuts,
Yep. 'Cause
um,
this team's got everything.
I'm not gonna lie, the Paris Campbell cut got me. We took Johnny Wilson over Paris Campbell.
I think that got me and you both. I honestly thought, I mean, look, they clearly see something with Johnny, right? Like they
see something with Jahan. And 2 tight ends.
that's very shaky to me as well. Like people were talking about the wide receiver depth. If one guy goes down, knock on wood, we're really thin there. But now you kind of look at who we have, and it's like, no, we got a good amount of wide receivers. Actually, it's not that crazy.
Yeah, I
Johnny
think so.
Smith
I
was-
saw one Twitter account. I forget who.
Oh,
it
Johnny
was.
Smith was a head scratcher. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, who cut him?
I think he's saying like him. Whatchamacallit.
Oh, he's a Bears fan. So
Yeah.
so
Two
my
tight
thing
ends,
was,
the only thing. Yeah,
I saw one Twitter account and they said
Campbell got
something I
that
saw
too.
them doing is
and we
keeping.
win another one. That's 4 in a row. 4 in a row.
Did Trey Turner hit a home run?
I hope so.
I hope so too for my parlay.
Yeah.
But I saw that how he might be doing is keeping a lot of these dudes on the roster and using someone like a Ricks as trade bait in the middle of the season.
Well, see,
Like
what I'm thinking is he knows, like, when it comes to like, all right, so we're talking about the young wide receivers, right? If we're talking about like, where are my wide receivers at?
Thank you, Pete. Facts. Smash those likes, hit that sub button.
Yeah, man, do all that. We need it. We need it.
It's real hours with the boys. If you up,
we're
smashing your like button. Smash that like button.
smash the like button like you roll over and smash your lady. So AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Jahan Dotson, the Johnny Wilson, right?
Yeah.
I think that they thought, because this is what always gets me, right? Like I get it, he's a rookie, he's a young guy, whatever. But it's like, and you're afraid that he's not going to survive through waivers. I get that, but then it's also like he was what, a 7th round draft pick?
Yeah. No, yeah, he was 6th.
He was like, I think he was a 6th rounder. So it's like, and I mean, I get it, the intangibles were there, but like I feel like, and then immediately how he goes and does the thing, injury, he's definitely gonna, a lot of these guys are gonna be going to the PUP list. Not a lot, but a few of them will go to the PUP list to start the season. So I think we'll see guys like Paris Campbell coming back. You good? You good, Coach?
Oh, what? His is shipped? I just saw that hot take. I just saw the message where they shipped his. That's crazy, bro.
Joe, I was hoping I could be one of those.
Y'all $5 jerseys.
Yeah, they got canceled. All the orders got canceled.
Hey, so going back to the roster situation with receivers and stuff like that, or
yeah,
the Chargers released tight end Donald Parham Jr., who was pretty successful under Kellen Moore.
Yeah, this is true.
It could be there's a lot of people connected to Kellen Moore that we could be keeping, locked and loaded in the back. Like, yeah, we're gonna get that guy.
Yeah, Noah Brown as Johnny Wilson becomes a tight end.
Whoa, what? Because isn't Johnny Wilson like 6'8" or something like that? 6'6"?
Johnny Wilson's like 6'10". I think he was on the France basketball team. Didn't he just sign with the damn Sixers?
That boy's a big boy. Yeah, he's a big boy.
He's definitely like 6'6" or 6'7".
He's 6'7", bro.
6'7",
yeah,
237.
He's a big dude, and I could see that tight end switch to tight end, because that was another talking point that they all had about him, is just like that. They were like, he's a receiver, he's got it, but I guess the one big thing he made at camp is he progressed really well at blocking, so that was like a big upside. So he already was a had good hands, but I guess
tight ends not block.
No, I'm saying they're saying that in camp he was getting better at blocking, at picking up blocks and whatnot. So he picked.
But they also said that he wasn't going to be a tight end at all. Like, they were like, should he move to tight end? And they were like, no, it's not happening.
I don't know. Now hearing Coach say that, and then I literally heard the talking point a couple days ago about how good he had gotten at blocking during preseason. I could see this. I'm stocking up Coach's tight end. Prediction.
See, the thing with that though is like, I understand like the actual difference between a tight end and a wide receiver, but like in certain plays, does it really matter who's who?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, certain plays, yes, but some plays it's like the tight end is just another receiver on the field.
No,
he's not always blocking or doing these things. Sometimes he's just a receiver. He's just going and making catches. You can line up Wilson like a tight end, and he just hits a little chip, runs to the flat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
I get what you're saying.
I get what you. Well, then don't forget that there was talks, these past couple seasons about, how the NBA has gone a little bit more positionless at times. Like, certain guys can pretty much play 1 through 5. I do see, there's been trends in the NFL where they are trying to get, but you see it more on the defensive side where guys are, obviously able to play the safety, cornerback, DN, linebacker kind of situation. So, I mean, I think if we're talking about offense, that's probably the most free willing place you could do it, the tight end, the wide receiver, especially when you got a guy who's as big as that. 6'10", 6'8", like he's big.
Some dudes are like for some reason, I don't know why. Like, I know he is a wide receiver, but every time I think Adam Thielen, I think he's a tight end. He's not, but I would just see Adam Thielen as a tight end in my head. But like, you have tight ends that are like Kittle is a different tight end.
Shout out to everybody on the Instagram. Remember, if you're commenting on the Instagram side, we can't see that live, but if you come on over to the YouTube, you can go ahead and comment all you want. Come on over. Make sure you like,
Come on down.
subscribe.
Come on
and share.
down.
Come on down. Come on. Oh, what did he say in Beetlejuice? He's like, hey, come here. I got a Zagnut.
Beetle guys.
What do you got?
Did you
We got
see
the
that
candy
Hot
bar?
Ones of Beetlejuice?
No, not yet. I've been waiting to watch that.
Wait, like the real Beetlejuice, like the from Howard
Yeah,
Stern?
Michael Keaton.
Oh,
No, Michael Keaton, Beetlejuice. He's
That's
the real
not mine.
Beetlejuice.
Of course you go nasty
Beetlejuice
with
is-
Howard Stern.
That's the real Beetlejuice.
Nah. Who came first?
Apparently
Ah,
that Beetlejuice.
That Beetlejuice has been out for a long time.
I don't know, man. He's been alive, but how long has he been known as Beetlejuice? Because the Beetlejuice came from the movie Beetlejuice.
I'm sure he got the name from there because Beetlejuice is ugly, and then he essentially he kind of doesn't look like him, but he's ugly
There's
like
no
that.
connection at all. I don't get it. It just
He's just one of the whack pack, which is really
Yeah.
funny how people will. Well, I will say that a lot of people will like Howard Stern is like super woke kind of now, like has a whole different persona. If you go to like early, not even early, like up until like
if you
the
just
last
watch
5
the
years,
movie,
yeah, especially if you just watch the movie, like Howard Stern is very much not who he was, and I know people can change, but it's very funny.
What
That
movie?
art is different.
Howard
we
Stern
do-
got a
we-
movie. Like
Yeah,
yeah.
Private Parts.
showing
What
like
with him?
like when he blew up.
He's standing naked on the thing, right?
I could see. Wasn't he doing a little bit of this last year as a punter, punt returner?
Who,
I don't
Kyron
remember.
Williams? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kinda
Especially with this new
crazy.
kickoff rule.
Running back 1 is a punt returner. It's kind of wild.
Interesting.
We're
Somehow get
using
busy.
wide receiver 4.
Yeah, fake IR all day, and we're here for it. I feel bad.
Yeah,
that
he even got picked up on waivers.
Boston Scott didn't make the Rams, bro. That's sad. Not signed.
He's not that good.
He's
God
not.
damn it.
He's not.
He's one of those players that I've been saying for so long. Like when they're on the Eagles, everyone's like, he's so good. Like he has 1 good game, 2 good games a year, and everyone's like, the fucking legend gets cut, goes to another team, and they're like, I'm gonna pray for him and root for him, and he sucks there. And everyone's like, now he's got to come back on the Eagles and be the best
Nah,
he could have.
fuck that.
Nick Foles ruined this for everybody, bro. Nick
Bro,
Foles
what's up with
ruined
the
that
Nick
moment.
Foles hate?
Because every time a player that was an Eagle and like had some good plays with the Eagles or like a decent career with the Eagles, goes to another team, they suck. And then they come back, and then people were like, bring them back, come back home.
I got
Jalen
sick.
Mills.
I got sick of the Nick Foles. Bring Nick back. Like I got sick of that for sure. Like let that man go have his career where he's already gotten paid. I know.
88 mil.
I appreciate everything he did for our franchise. He was great in Eagles green. I'm gonna cheer for him when he has his day at the link. He's already in the Hall of Fame. MVP of the first Super Bowl.
Who's Hall of Fame?
Nick Foles, he's in the Hall of Fame.
Eagles Hall of Fame.
No, he's in the Hall of Fame. He's already in Canton, buddy.
I mean, he's not getting a bust, but I know he's in Canton.
He's in Canton. He's in the Hall of Fame. He's a Hall
Yeah,
of Famer.
he has the cleats. He has from the 7 touchdown game.
Man, what a game! What a game!
Crazy.
But another guy. So Cozy's gotta come to the table. So y'all don't know. Cozy does not believe that LaShawn McCoy should be getting the Wall of Fame. And then to make matters worse, he goes and sends that weak ass video of McCoy getting dusted by Aaron Donald.
That's your all-time leading rusher, not mine.
But McCoy got him back.
Eagles. He's
McCoy
the
got him
Eagles
back. They ran it back, and McCoy got him.
Oh, I see that. It's always funny that the second is never as loud as the first. I gotta watch
Yeah,
that.
because Aaron Donald lost his energy. That's why. That's like Dak in the second half. Like, okay, the defense is burned out. Now I can
The
throw.
big
4
guys can
touchdowns.
be real quick in a burst, but look, when you need a touchdown, Shady's gonna get it. How do you? All right. So what is your? Why are you against him being Hall of Famer?
Because people. Oh, okay. So let me put it this way. It's the standard thing. I want, as an Eagles fan, to have higher standards for my team. I don't like that. Like certain people are like held to this bar, like just bare minimum standard. Like look at other teams. Who's the all-time leading rusher for the Cowboys?
I
A
sent
Hall
you,
of Fame player.
but when I sent you the Patriots, I mean, outside of like Tom Brady and one of their offensive linemen, that was like the left for most of Brady's career. They didn't have guys in there. I was like, there was a lot of guys. I was like, who the fuck is that?
You didn't know they had Marshall Faulk in there.
Yeah, I know Marshall Faulk, but I'm saying, look at those. They had 2 linebackers that played for them for like 3 or 4 years, and they're in the Wall of Fame.
I don't agree with that either. That's not helping your. I don't agree with that one either.
I'm just saying, bro. Like,
I just think it's just like Shady was with us for what, 5 years, and then did 7 years with other teams and accumulated these other rushing yards and stuff, and then got 2 rings, but they're bench rings, so like, cool. I'm just not. His resume to me just isn't the greatest. Like, I know he's had. I'm not saying he never had good years with us. You know what I mean? He's obviously had great years with us. He had what, 1,600 yards that one time. He had a great year.
yeah, he was,
and he has Pro Bowls. He's 6-time Pro Bowl, 2-time All Pro, 2-time Super Bowl champ. Not counting those.
Yeah, but you also have to. Right, but you also have to think about, for one, so the Snow Bowl happened when? 2013. He accumulated 217 yards in the Snow Bowl. That was over 10 years ago, a decade. No one's been able to come in and do that since.
That's, again, like, that's a cool one-game stat.
It's a cool one-game stat, but it's also the fact that he's been in those 5 or 6 years that he was with Philadelphia, he accumulated more rushing yards than anyone else. He hasn't played for the franchise in over a decade now. No one's been able to top that. We've drafted guys, we've traded for guys. No one's been able to touch it. I mean, it's so clearly what he did was
so low, though.
But no, well, clearly what he did was like something that's not easily obtainable.
Yeah, but
especially when in the league where you see rushers getting the yards they get.
Yeah, because a lot of teams have used like RB1s. Eagles were always running back by committee. So we were always splitting the carries. We never had a chance for one guy to become the greatest.
It was a committee when McCoy was here.
Yeah, but like McCoy did his thing. But like, it's just, like I said,
what are we gonna do? We're going to the Super Bowl. We're going to the NFC Championship. We're gonna win the Super Bowl. Like Shady said, that's my goal.
And we did none of that.
Philly fans always want more former players back. Who want to leave it? Hey, I agree with that.
See, that's my thing too. That's another point.
McCoy was good, was an elite running back. He's now Westbrook, but was one of our best running back in the last 20 years.
He's not Westbrook.
Well, no, I think he was better. I think he was better than Westbrook. I think he was Westbrook 2.0. Like whatever
Westbrook to me is my guy. Westbrook is my RB1 for the Eagles.
He was like the architect for what ended up happening with Shady when he came. Yeah, and that is every fan base, bro. Like every fan base is like, I saw Cowboys fans that were very excited about Zeke coming back.
They were salivating.
That's just sad.
Came back,
dude. A lot of the smart ones were sad, but I saw some really happy. I saw takes like he's back and he's rejuvenated from having a down season. This is gonna be his year, bro.
I saw them talking about
franchise.
They were talking about getting Carl Lawson from the Jets, and they were like, he's gonna be the new edge rusher, and then Carl Lawson got cut. Come on, did they sign Dalvin Cook?
Being the Hall of Fame.
No, they were talking.
So Hall of Fame, no. Wall of Fame, yes.
But another problem I have with the Wall of Fame with the
retire
Eagles,
his number. No,
I hate that the Eagles retire. I hate that they retire numbers. It just makes me so
haven't mad. Though. They really don't retire. So just to give you guys another little bit of insight, Cozy and me and Cozy go, and I love Cozy. This is my brother, man.
Yeah, we argue all the time, and this is nothing.
Yeah, we go. So, because Cozy, and I get it, because Cozy has these crazy, like, Cozy's literally the guy who has a thought and immediately puts it in the group chat.
Instantly.
Hey,
but listen, I be saying some crazy shit, and sometimes it be true.
Sometimes they do.
That's where
I'll give you
that's
that
my
as well.
illusions of grandeur right there.
I will give you that. Sometimes they are all right.
All right, so
And
look, we
I
have
like Coach stands on the sidelines, and then once in a while he'll run by you with the cow prodder, and then keep running.
he'll run by and be like, Covey's not gonna make the team.
You never gonna let that down.
I'm never gonna. The second he hits that return touchdown, Coach, I'm FaceTiming you. You're getting blown up.
Did he really say that? He has unfinished business.
Oh my God.
Oh,
All right,
God.
so back to the retired numbers. The Eagles have retired 5, 15, 20, 40, 44, 60, 70, 92, 99. What is
8
that?
numbers.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 numbers.
8.
5, 15, 20, 40, 44, 60, 70, 92, 90.
Okay, 9.
9 numbers.
They don't do it that often, though.
So 9's gonna get retired. That's 10 numbers.
Well, we don't know that 9's getting retired.
9 is getting retired. 25 is
think
gonna get retired. 62
I think
is gonna
I
get
think they're gonna
retired.
do the thing where they let it chill. It's not getting retired. I don't think they're gonna retire.
But it's still retired if no one can wear it.
It's not retired. It's just
When's the
on
last time
hold.
somebody wore 9 after Nick Foles? Or 25 after
No one- but
Shady's
no
been
one
gone
should've
for a
worn-
decade.
He was the Super Bowl MVP. You gotta respect that. Even though, like,
And
you
then
know, he's not.
then they got rid of him the next year. Well,
But he wanted to be a starter. That was his wishes. He wanted that. So you had to honor that.
if the team didn't even want to make you the starter, why are we retiring them?
We had a starter.
So BG retired 55 because he had the most important play. Retire Trey Burton's number.
No, BG, you would
Really
retire. BG, you could retire because BG's a lifelong Eagle. For one, that's one big thing I do want to say. I don't feel like, and the only one, and we'll see how this plays out, you have to be a lifelong Eagle. The only exception to that rule that I might give up is
Reggie
AJ
White.
when we see how that career plays out, which I'm sure if he stays on the same projection that he is, I will give AJ, we got his bird rights. I will go ahead and say AJ can be retired. He's a life. In my eyes, he never played in Tennessee. I don't even remember any plays. I don't remember any great plays he had in Tennessee. He's an
You're
Eagle
saying
lifer.
they have to be a lifer, an Eagles lifer. McNabb wasn't a lifer. Dawkins wasn't a lifer.
But
We're
he
not going to
wasn't,
count the
like,
Broncos.
Like, that was a business decision to get McNabb.
Reggie White wasn't a Reggie.
But
White
also
wasn't
McNabb,
a lifer.
but McNabb.
Ooh, you about to
4
piss
straight
off
NFC
people on Reggie
championships,
White.
bro.
Hey, Reggie White had what 6 years with the Eagles, 5 or 6 years with the Packers.
Yeah, but that was different because that was with the Jerome. You know, you have that mixed in with the Jerome Brown. But what I'm saying is like guys who come during free agency. Like if a guy played and then there's a business decision made and we at the end of his career we go and be like, all right, hey, like McNabb, like he was cooked. They traded him away. Like that's not his. He didn't choose to leave the team, you know. And
I just want you to realize that
you don't remember one great play that he had with Washington or the other team.
Didn't he beat us with Washington?
Dude, I do not remember anything about McNabb's Washington resume.
So back to my point of retiring numbers. It's becoming too much because the standards are they're not high enough. Need to look at you want to retire 36. Okay, so we have 9 numbers right now retired. 9 is going to get
do
retired.
Something. Coach,
How
how
are
do
you
you
gonna
feel about all this?
So 25, 9, 55, 62. Are we going to retire Lane 65 and Eagles lifer? People will say yes, do it.
I mean, I like it. Like the Phillies are real smooth. I mean, the Phillies are kind of the same way. Like they don't really retire many numbers, like
because they haven't had success.
What are you talking about? We won a World Series in 08.
Yeah,
but I'm saying like those guys were super. It was a super. They haven't retired those numbers. I think Halladay is the only one, and frankly, it's because he passed away.
Yeah, but that's all. They don't have 50.
They're on the Wall of Fame.
I think we should do it how the Cowboys do it, where they hang the numbers up and they're memorialized, but someone else can wear the number.
Nah, you got to be a dog to get that number. Because if you think about it, Dez,
yeah, but you can do
88,
that too.
CD, 88. Like, you just can't give that number to somebody.
What's
You
his
gotta
name?
Yeah, I
do
feel
it.
like you can't just
Irving?
come in even like, and it's crazy because they made CD wear 88.
Yeah, he didn't want to.
He didn't want to, and Jerry made him
No,
wear 88.
But that's the thing. Like, you can also apply that. Like, if someone's coming in and they're like, "Hey, I want to be the center," you're like, I don't know if you can get 62. You can
Okay,
wear
so
56.
so should 62 be retired?
I don't think any number should be retired.
So you're just never want to see numbers get retired. Period. That's what
I think it's cool in the moment, but thinking of the future, it's going to get tiring. Because look at, like I said, so as of right
What
now,
if you
there's
get
9.
2 62s that both make it into the Hall of Fame?
Then you double the number. The
But-
odds of that are way harder than the odds of, you know what I mean?
Bro, Dallas low key could probably have 2 88s make it into the Hall of Fame, potentially
Yeah,
3.
Yeah.
But my point is, it's like, why are we retiring? Because now people can't wear those numbers anymore. We're running out of numbers.
Don't do anything like the. I agree. Don't ever do anything like the Cowboys.
Well, they're not the only team that does it.
I mean, I completely understand what my thing is. I think the number retiring definitely comes from a different generation. Obviously, like what this game is now over 100 years old. These people, when they first started playing it and numbers came in, they probably never could have even fathomed that when they started like the retirement ceremony thing, that it could possibly get to a point 100 years down the road where we're going to run out of numbers. You know,
And then they started
I'm
switching it, making the numbers positionless.
That's another thing. But I do understand where your head is at, where it's like we can't retire every number because eventually there won't be enough to go around, which is crazy because the Eagles, one thing we have had is a lot of successful like linemen or defensive guys. So like the 90s are going to be real slim if you really think about it.
So look, let me jump on this train again. So we're at 9. And I'm just throwing the numbers out there of like people that have been talked about as retiring numbers. We're at 9. Nick Foles 9.
No.
20. I'm saying this is what people
Nick
talk
Foles,
about.
you can't retire 9. I'm sorry. It's just I respect it.
No one's worn it.
It's on hold,
25.
but it's not retired. I'm not saying
25.
I'm saying that you shouldn't retire 9.
Okay, you're saying not 9, but okay, so we'll go this. We're at 9
But
again.
Lamb got permission.
25.
I thought he didn't want to wear 88. I thought they made him wear it.
I heard he didn't want to.
Yeah.
So 25 with McCoy, who's now in the Hall of Fame with the Eagles. 25 is gone. 62.
It's not gone.
20. Bro, nobody has worn these numbers. They're unofficially retired. That's a thing.
Unofficially, it's on hold.
So, okay.
He's retiring these numbers.
So
He's
9,
retiring these numbers. Yeah.
9, 25,
Uh-huh.
62, 55, 91, 65. And then if this team goes as good as we think it's going to go, 1, 11, 6. Like we're at 18 numbers right now that are getting retired in the next 20 to 25 years. That's 8.
Yeah.
That's more than an offense. That's an offense and half a defense.
I don't think
We're
that,
losing
that's what I'm
numbers.
saying. I think what you're saying is accurate. I think they're not going to retire the numbers. You think they're gonna? I'm saying I don't think they're gonna retire them. I think they're the Wall of Fame. I think it's gonna be symbolization, like, but I don't. I think the number might be on hold for an extended period of time, 10 years or so. When someone comes in that
but
they
Mark-
feel is worthy, they will wear the number again.
But Mark, if we go off what I just said, there will be 80. When I say 18, I can't do
Roughly
math,
80
100.
numbers.
It'll be like 80, 83 numbers, 82 numbers left. But remember, it's positionless. So what are we gonna have? You got linemen wearing 0. Look at the players that are wearing it: 0 defense, 1 quarterback, 2 defense, 3 defense, 4 kicker, 5 retired, 6 receiver, 7 quarterback, 8 defense, 9 retired, unofficially. 10. Who's wearing 10? Sipos. Sipos is wearing 10. No, that's Sipos.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like if
Man,
10's not on hold,
Man, Braden Mann is wearing 10. 11 receiver, 12. Wait, 12's not retired. 12?
So it's not retired.
No.
12's not retired. Who the hell's worn 12?
Oh,
Because
there.
Greer won
He
13.
will be the. That's wild. Running back one, punter.
14 goes to Gainwell. 15 is
Retired.
I do want to take a moment to thank everybody who showed love on my first Eagles hat. That
Fire hat, by the
the
way.
Go Birds. Thank
I
you,
need
sir.
the next one.
It's gonna be a great day for American citizens, especially ones that love wearing Eagles hats. We're gonna sell a lot of hats to a lot of good people. They're gonna wear it on the sidelines. They're gonna wear it in the bleachers. They're gonna wear it with their friends. Eagles hats are back, baby.
Bro, nobody has worn 12 since Cunningham. Since 95. No, wait, hold on.
But it's not retired.
Bro, that's nobody's worn it in 30 years.
Okay,
Nobody's worn that number
if Jalen tomorrow walked into this office and said, "Look, I want to wear 12," do you think they're gonna tell him no?
Bro, nobody has worn 12 since the Cowboys won a Super Bowl.
I'm just saying, it's not retired. It's just on hold, brother. It's just on hold. Anyway, let's get to this rosters. Go triple.
Agree to
They might
disagree.
start going. They might start adding a 0 in front of all the numbers.
It's just going to be a
Quarterbacks-
QR code at this point.
Yeah, cute. It's gonna be a QR code. It's hilarious. All right, quarterbacks. No surprises there. We got Jalen Hurts, Kenny Pickett, Tanner McKee.
I'll
Yeah.
be sick. I'll be fucking sick.
Damn, Minnesota didn't want Pickett.
Nope,
Bro,
they
that-
don't pick it. That's
that made me
crazy,
so
right?
mad, bro.
You would think so.
No, because he sucks. Triple digit
Oh,
numbers. I'll
Sucks.
commit
Running back:
blue-eyed.
Saquon, Kenneth Gainwell, Will Shipley. I don't think there's any surprises there.
Nope. Gainwell getting traded.
No, what?
He doesn't have Fletcher Cox here to save him anymore.
His big cousin. Fucking tripping, bro. D-line. Bryce
Ooh,
Huff.
Speaking of, hold
Yeah.
it. Keep talking.
Bryce Huff, Thomas Booker, Brandon Graham, Jordan Davis, Milton Williams, Marlon Tuipulotu, Moro Jomo,
Moro Jomo, Jalen Carter.
the bread man, baby. No surprise there. I mean, I think those are all guys. Honestly,
Those are all guys.
Bruh, Bryce Huff and Brandon Graham as D line and not linebackers.
Wait. Take it away real quick. You know this guy
Yeah.
made the roster,
The middle
we're
linebacker.
gonna talk about that for sure.
and you know
Wait,
this guy is never.
Why do you think that that's weird? They are. I mean, they're linemen at the end of the day.
No,
Never
because
seen that.
if you when you go to the next one, look at the names. Or not that one, but you know what I mean. When you go to the linebackers,
Linebackers.
Nolan Smith, Patrick Johnson, Jalix Hunt,
Jalix Hunt, very happy that
Josh
he made the
Sweat.
squad. Josh Sweaty J. This is what so for one, actually I'll bring that back up. So for one, that's interesting that you say that because when I was looking, first off, I pulled the name straight off of how the Eagles had them. For two, I personally, tell me if I'm tripping. I always viewed, and from when I was playing as a kid and growing up and watching, I always viewed as a pass rusher / defensive end as a lineman. Because as a DN, you could play with your hand in the dirt, right?
Yeah.
It depends on
Or you-
scheme.
Or you could stand up. It was what you can do either or. But the fact that you're able to do both, the Eagles list him as D line. But it's because I always hear them. I do like Brandon Lee Gowton, when I've heard him speak about him, he always refers to him as a linebacker.
I'll be right back.
Because I know that there's times where I see him do the 2-man stunt where he's like he's standing up and he's off of the line, so to say. and then I've seen it where he's up on the line, like as a just. I know that's just a scheme thing, but I've always considered him a lineman.
It's going to be interesting because if you're having BG and I can't remember the other cat listed as D line, do that mean they're going to play that 3-eye technique only in interior? Or are you going to allow BG to line up in the outside where he's been majority of his career?
I think he's still going to line up on the outside like he's done. But I think they're definitely going to be trying in my head, and tell me if this makes sense. I'm seeing a thing where it's going to be like an overload where it's BG essentially like bull rushing or like trying to overpower, and then Nolan Smith coming with the speed right behind him. As a smaller guy, I think that might help Nolan in the scheme. Is that something that we could potentially be seeing?
Seeing it sucks because Fangio didn't show enough. He really didn't show anything.
He didn't show anything.
He didn't blitzed a lot. He just
just go get the quarterback. Just go get the quarterback. It seemed like they had, honestly, from my untrained eyes, from what I witnessed in a lot of the preseason, it seemed like they were pretty much in the same set for most of it. And it was just go like almost like a NASCAR package, like just go get the quarterback. Like he wasn't really calling any like specific plays in for that.
I don't think he was calling anything. I think he was just more of like, I just want to see what you boys can do.
Well, that does bring it to the what we kind of were getting at too. So linebackers right there, Nakobe Dean and Nolan Smith. So a lot to be made about the whole Nolan Smith thing. I think he basically played 2.5 games worth of snaps in the preseason. Nakobe didn't even do that. So the Eagles on one side, I feel like this is one of those believe what we're showing you, not what we're saying. We're saying we love Smith, but we're showing you we're trying to see if he's actually worth it still. Or am I just reading that? What do you think?
They're trying to get return of investment.
Well, yeah,
because Nakobe is a 3rd-round pick.
Nakobe's a 3rd-rounder, but Smith is a 1st rounder.
When you're looking at cats, like Smith was a glorified high 2nd-round pick, bro. He was picked 30.
Yeah, because he's like 30, 31 or something like that.
He was the 30th pick.
What up, Todd? I got your message, Todd. It's just my inbox is kind of crazy, but I got you. You're good.
But I wonder if they're going to try and do certain things with Nolan, because with his speed, he does have the ability of playing at middle.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's limited in certain capacities in the pass rush.
He's just he doesn't have a lot of tools. Like it seems like it's very limited.
It's just speed. It's just speed.
Basically, that's his only weapon. And like he does not possess the body or the size to like be able to bull rush these guys. He's very undersized, which is something that was like a big fear in the draft when they were talking about him. Might be one of the reasons he fell to 30, but I mean, he doesn't really seem to have the really, it seems like he's really worked on timing, like trying to, because he doesn't like we say, doesn't have the bull rush effect. I haven't even really seen like a real clean spin, like he doesn't have a second move. So if he goes and hits the offensive lineman and they can either withstand his first move or they recover, that's pretty much it. He doesn't have he's getting stood up every time is what I see.
Yeah, the sacking against Baltimore, he basically got blocked into it.
Right.
And then what was the other sack? In the Patriots game, he was damn near lined up as a corner.
Mm-hmm. Well, I have so in I mean, he played in the 17 games. I know he didn't get a lot of burn last season, but he still he averages 18 total tackles. 10 of those were solo, 8 of them were assists, and he only got 1 sack. Now, preseason, he played all those snaps. He only ended up getting 6 tackles. 2 of those were solos, 4 of them were assists, and 2 of those sacks we were just talking about. I mean, for a guy to get that, for a guy to play as much, and he was playing with the 2s and 3s at points. The fact that he wasn't like game wrecking,
he should have
been, yeah,
stood out more against 2 and 3s. Like, bro, that would have been your time to like get busy.
That's what that I think that's what like we were expecting. If you are leaving this player in there, we should have seen you like eating, bro. Like you should have just been like bust and spin. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we didn't. The fact that he didn't really get noticed, and the stats are so low and all those snaps. That's what's got me alarmed. It's not even like, all right, you want to play a guy, he's young, you want to give him more snaps. I can get behind that, but the fact that once it got to the point where you were up against the 2s and the 3s, and we still didn't see you really like flash or throw anything on there on the tape, it's a little alarming.
I think Jalix Hunt came into the crib and lit a fire under Nolan Smith. He started noticing them reps going away and was like, "No, what? I need to get as much tape as possible to stay. Why I need to stay here in Philly."
This is I think I'm gonna call it now, and I think what we're gonna see is, remember how people would talk about Josh Sweat versus what was old boy's name that we got rid of? He's on the Jaguars now. The one that broke all Reggie White's records and stuff.
Derek Barnett.
Yeah. So Barnett, first round pick. Sweat, kind of an injury discount steal, got him later in the draft. And then you saw how Sweat ended up getting better each year, ended up earning the contract, and we ended up moving on from Barnett. I think we might be looking at that with Nakobe. I mean, not Nakobe, with Smith and with Jalix, because you got Jalix coming in who's barely any draft capital spent, and the guy looks like he's gonna be something, bro. He already had the intangibles. I mean, with the body type and what just physical specimen, but he looks like he's picking it up.
And he's done all the work as far as like put on the weight.
Yep, he put the weight on, and it just seems like, and he already came into camp knowing that he was like a Fangio guy. Fangio really liked him or something.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We might be seeing that start to take place. But I mean, look, when it comes, and it also goes to the Smith thing, is like, you were a first round draft pick. Yeah, high second, whatever you want to try to say, but the fact that he didn't really get much burn last year, under that coach, and this is a different coaching regime as far as the defense goes, So once again, he's kind of getting played off to the side. It just doesn't bode well.
This overall lineup is definitely going to be going 3 running backs. I'm wondering if they're hoping like Price or one of them cats clear waivers and bring him back on practice squad.
I think definitely. There's going to be, I'd say, 5 to 7 people that are on the team right now that by the end of the weekend is either on the PUP list. They've made some type of move to go ahead and hide them, and we're going to be seeing some of those guys come back. You know how he does. I mean, you already saw the Smith injury.
Yeah, it was Smith, and then somebody else went onto the pub list.
Yeah.
Can't remember who the person.
It's let me see. It's probably in our group chat. We got so much stuff in the group chat today.
Yeah, I gotta go see what your cousin posted.
That's the other group chat. Yeah. But I mean, that's just what it comes down to. I mean, and then Bradbury. So what do you think about the Bradbury thing? You think this is like a legit, or you think this is they're just holding on to him still?
It's legit to an extent because you do have a guy that is providing that versatility. If you look at the roster right now, the current theme is versatility.
Absolutely.
Everybody on the O line can play somewhere on the line. You look at wide receivers, especially with Jahan Dotson now. If AJ or Devontae go down, Dotson can literally immediately fill in that role, play
Bro,
inside, outside.
We are stacked.
And then, like, look, you saw it with what was it? Avante. Avante can play safety. He did some of that in preseason. You saw it with Quinion playing inside when Isaiah Rodgers was on the field. But then when they put out the twos, Quinion moves to the outside. You got Cooper. He can play safety, inside, outside. So it's versatility so far in his roster. I wouldn't be surprised if Jalen Hunt showed up in one game playing safety if we really want to.
You're gonna need we're gonna need something. If y'all seen that video, that was crazy. I would put it on here, but I don't want to get the video.
No, because
they might say something in the group chat. Some things are just for the group chat, you know.
Which group?
Things just stay there. Yeah. So all right. I think Brad, look, and I said it in the video that I posted earlier on the Instagram. I think look, Bradbury had a hell of a season last season. It was definitely not pretty. But look, bro, like, and I know the thing with cornerbacks is they say they fall off the cliff real fast. I just have a hard time believing that the guy was as good and locked down as he was in 22. And what we saw on tape last season was like all real. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna believe what my eyes saw. There was definitely games and there's definitely moments where I'm looking at Bradbury crazy. But I think a lot of out of position, a lot of trying to do a little bit more than because there were guys that look, bro. There was a lot of injuries on that defense last season, and he had to go ahead. And he was pretty much the only Iron Man. So you know, and you got those comments as well as like. Some of y'all don't even know what you're like seeing. I don't even think it was an Eagles player, but it was maybe it was AJ. But it's like y'all don't even know what you're seeing sometimes. Like you see a guy get burned and really wasn't even like hit. He's trying to make the play, but it wasn't even his man. He's just picking up the coverage and he's just doing what he can at the end of the day. I think there was a lot of that happened with Bradbury, like being one of the guys that was basically the only healthy guy at one point on the back end of the defense.
At the end of the day, if somebody goes down, Bradbury is somebody you can throw into that role that I feel with CJ being back, having that voice behind you again.
Yep.
We could see, I won't say Bradbury back to his original self because what was it? It was one preseason game. He was missing tackles. Was it the Ravens game?
Yeah, the first one.
The Patriots, yeah. But once he gets his groove back and his confidence back, I think he'll be fine.
I think you're totally right about it. Like my thing is like you just hit it on the head. CJ DJ being back, bro. Just think about what was the big issue this season or this past season. The defense, they would just throw it and shred the middle of the defense, right? The guys we had in the middle of this defense this past year was nothing compared to what we had in 2022. And I think they bringing CJ DJ back. You're going to see guys that they brought in since, like Sidney Brown's going to be healthy again. Yeah, he's on the PUP right now. He's going to start the lit. You're not going to see him in the first month of the season. Let me see the names here. Now I think Nakobe. We've seen what Nakobe's going to be, and we're going to see a lot better than that. Obviously, Josh Sweat had a down year. He's not going to be the same guy that he was. I think he's going to take a back. Zach Bond, from all accounts that we've heard, this guy has been having.
He's going to be your starter.
He's the man.
Him and Devin White are going to be your starter.
Jeremiah Trotter.
You got Devin White, Zach Bond, both on 1-year contracts.
That middle of the field looks so much different just with those two guys. We're not even talking about the young guys that are going to be making plays here. You know, like when the Kobe gets in a groove, I think one thing that I think Elliot Short-Parks was talking about, Nakobe's a real smart guy, and he didn't have much tape on himself. And they think that once he started getting reps, getting in these practices, and he starts seeing tape, he's a game breakdown. Like he's able to see everything he's doing wrong and kind of get in there, and he's healthy. His rushing abilities are real. Even if it's like Cozy and you were saying, like if he's coming in on third down and he's just here to rush that passer, he's got a skill for that. And if you got that, that's going to get you somewhere in this league.
I'm just curious to see the product we're going to have for Brazil, because we know the 53, but we don't know we know the 11, but who's the official 22?
That's true. Well, look, I'll say this. In my honest of all honest opinions, the way that I see this team, especially how talented they are on the offensive side of the ball, and this is the last two things I want to talk about before we get out of here, is the fact that I don't think this defense is really set up to be like a top 5 defense. I do think they are here. They're going to be able to stop the bleeding, but I think this team is really designed off the strength of the offense to be putting up 35 points a game, 28 to 35 points a game, and your defense just has to survive. And if you're able to score that much in most NFL games, you're going to be all right.
I feel like that's not Fangio's scheme, though. Like, if you look at the history of his defense, they've always been dogs.
They'll be. I mean, I'm not saying as far as what they're supposed. I think as far as the talent that they have.
So, would you say Fangio's defense in Miami is more talented than what he has right now?
What I'm saying is these guys right here. I'm gonna say Jalen Carter, I have faith in. Moro Ojomo, this is gonna be a prove-it year for him. Milton Williams, I believe in. Jordan Davis hasn't lived up to it, in my opinion, yet. All we keep hearing about is he's taking a step further. He's taking a step further. I need to see that on the field. Bryce Huff, we'll see if he's able to go ahead and play every snap. That's another concern everyone's got because of the what we've gotten in the media already about him. It just seems up front where this team, this defense for so many years has made its bones is the defensive line. For the first time on both sides of the ball, the lines aren't what they've always been.
Yeah, but as well, Milton Williams is on a contract year, so you're going to get him. You're going to get everything you can get.
I'm a believer in Milton Williams for sure.
Ajomo, this is his second year, so you could see a progression for Ajomo.
I'm hoping so.
Brandon Graham is basically just in the passenger seat along for the ride.
Yeah, but I think we'll still get. I think we're looking at a 5-sack year from Brandon Graham, 5 to 7.
You got Josh Sweat on an extension, so you basically got him for one more year. He's going to try and prove it.
Yeah, he's basically on a prove-it deal right now.
Huff, you could see a decline because he wasn't a all-down linebacker, defensive end, an edge.
Mm-hmm.
But still, he's he's coming off of a Pro Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, it's an all-pro season, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
A 10-sack season, and you weren't an all-down edge. So, depending on how Fangio uses him, he could probably be a 15-sack guy. Jordan Davis, I don't need him to be a sack guy. I just need you to give me 3 sacks. You need to basically just plug.
In a perfect world, I don't even need Huff to be a 10-sack guy. I just need him and Davis to be good enough that they can't key in on Jalen. Like that's what needs to happen. As long as Jalen isn't seeing double and triple teams every time he's up there, I think that's a win in itself.
I think Jalen is going to be a face of the league on the defensive side. You know how you got like the Khalil Macks, the
Yeah.
Bosas, and all them.
Yeah.
I think Jalen is going to take that step forward this season, and he's going to be that guy for the NFL. So even with Davis, if he gets double team, I think this kid is he's going to hurt the bank for us for sure.
I'm cashing that check all day. Everything that they told us about Jalen Carter, I believe. I really think he's him.
My comparison for Jordan Davis and what I was looking at for him to be successful was more of like Vita Vea when he was at Tampa Bay, or Holly Nagata when he was in Baltimore. Like those type of defensive tackles, nose tackle guys.
If he can give something similar to those, that's all I'm asking for. You know, he doesn't have to be a world beater. He doesn't have to be that like a top 5. But if he's just, it's like all those years. Like we knew Fletcher Cox was good, but once he finally had, like Jernigan wasn't great, but the Super Bowl year, Jernigan was very solid. Well, he was good. He was really great actually. Is the injury that messed him up after the fact. But that Super Bowl year, Jernigan was good enough that they couldn't key in on Fletch every time. And that's when you really saw the full potential of Fletch. We just need these guys to be good enough that they have to respect them. They have to put a body on them, and they can't just go ahead and be like, "Bro, help!" You know, I'm good over here. Let's double team every time on Jalen. You know.
And I think with the word around camp, or the not word, but the theme around camp was basically what accountability. Everybody needs to carry their own weight and be a. So, especially having guys like CJ back in that locker room.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna have to force these guys to become accountable. But
and it all comes from the front. Like if those guys are winning and they're successful up front, guess what? All of a sudden, Nolan Smith not having as many tools in his box, just being able to be a speedster to get to the quarterback seems a lot more beneficial than if they're struggling up front, you know?
Yeah.
If they're breaking down the wall like that and he's able to utilize that speed, boom. That's it. That's what we need.
Damn,
that's
bro,
how I feel.
To take classes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Oh yeah, back to school. Well, look, the last question I'm gonna ask you, Coach, before we get up out of here is the offensive line going to be okay without Jason Kelce?
Is Coach Stoutland still coaching?
Coach Stoutland is definitely still coaching.
Bro, our O-line has never been an issue, even when we had Coach Washburn as the O-line coach. Like, as long as our coaching is taking – Philly has always had a good O-line, going all the way back to where Todd Hermans and Trey Thomas and them cats run a line. So,
that's a fact.
But if anything, in Philly, we'll never have a terrible O-line.
Build to the trenches.
Even Juan Castillo was a decent O-line coach, and he was a defensive
he
coordinator.
was defensive coordinator. Oh, man. Don't ever forget that one. That's funny as hell. I agree, man. I think a lot of people are trying to make it like a thing. And I'm going to do a video for tomorrow because, you know, the funniest thing is like, and I know people, the last thing, people try so hard. They never want to admit that the Philly narrative isn't real, but it is real. Like, so what I want to get at is like Christian McCaffrey, injury prone, but always viewed like if he could get off with Carolina and be on a great team, he would be the best player in the league. Goes to the 49ers. He's the same guy he was. He's just, he's on a good team now. And then here comes the Saquon thing. Like, all we've heard about Saquon is like, yeah, he's had some injury issues in his career, of course. Same as CMC. He's, don't pull that. But if he just got on a good team with a good offensive line, this guy would be good. Oh, well, guess what? Now he's in Philly. Oh, yeah, but now they don't have Jason Kelce, so it doesn't look like it's that good anymore.
Yeah,
like,
but he's not playing on that terrible field out there in Jersey. Like, bro,
they don't want to respect it and act like
this is a
defensive
nightmare because if you look at our line or if you look at the offense right now, you cannot afford to play man
No, you cannot.
because you're going to have Saquon one-on-one with a backer or a safety. So you're going to have to play zone, which means the run game is going to be wide open.
You can't stack the box. You can't stack the box in zone.
You can't stack the box at all. So it's at the end of the day, teams are going to pick their poison. I'd rather have Jalen beat us with his arm. So we're just going to play zone and see if he can pick the holes.
Thank you, sir. That's all I wanted to have, guys. It's always a pleasure when we get Coach to get on here because you see how he just simplifies it and the rationale just makes so much sense. Coach, I always appreciate you, my brother. You have any last minute things you want to say to the good people?
I don't think how we done.
I don't think so either. I think you're right. We're gonna see.
Howie got one more move. He got to do it soon because he got sent that list to Brazil. So I would probably say by Thursday.
Probably in the next couple days.
Yeah.
We might be seeing something by Friday.
No. He got to get something done before Labor Day weekend.
Yep. There it is. All right, y'all. You heard it straight from Coach. Howie ain't done yet. You already know. Make sure you guys are liking, subscribing. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. Share the videos out. Make sure you're, following us on Instagram. We're gonna be going hot all year, all season. And hey, we all we got, we all we need. Philadelphia, baby. We're gonna fly, Eagles fly.